Well, all right, folks. We are on hiatus this week because we are on vacation. Some people go to the islands on vacation. Some people go to maybe Europe, maybe Hawaii. What do? I go to Kentucky and hang out with my family, and I go to pick and work. So this week we're gonna have a couple of special events. We're gonna go see what we can do picking around here. We're gonna go hang out with some family, hang out with some local celebrities, and more importantly, what's more Kentucky than anything else on the planet? Chickens. So let's go see if we can make some square eggs today. Chickens, I got chicken food. I got chicken food. Chicken food. Chicken food. I just want to get a picture of one chicken to prove that I was out here with the chickens. Come on. Come on out. Don't be chicken. Don't be chicken. Get some of this chicken food, folks. No? Uh-oh. We got a customer. Come on. Come on now. You're a rooster. I know you're not in there laying any eggs. Get out here and eat some of this chicken food. You, come on. Hey, I see you looking. You want the food, come get the food. No? No? No takers, folks. No takers on the chicken food. Uh-oh, it's the first find of the trip, folks. Actually, it's the third. It's a lie. This is just for photogenic purposes. Let's see if we can get it on camera, though. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is that it? That it. Yep. We found it, folks. The first four-leaf clover of the trip. Boom. That means it's going to be lucky, folks. We're going to have a good trip. All right, here we go. Get the clutch in.
I have to pull the one on the bottom out.
Yeah, pull on.
All right, here we go. Boom. We're rolling. Don't see that every day. This is following all safety guidelines regarding tractor safety. Hopefully I'm going to make it to the back of the farm. What could go wrong here, folks? All right, we made it to the pond. No one has died. Successful mission. Now we shall do a little reconnaissance. And that's why I'm walking right now. She drives a tractor worse than she drives a car.
The 3-acre trading post, that's what it is.
So here we are live at the Airbnb BB&B. We have a small, well, we think maybe a leak. Tim, have you have any plumbing experience?
None. Maybe just, sweating some pipes.
He has sweated some pipes. I have watched, actually I haven't even watched anything on plumbing. So we're going to dive in here to see if we can figure out what's going on in the hole. So far we've got about, I don't know, can you see the hole there? About a foot down maybe?
Foot and a half.
Foot and a half down. We're going to go, dive into this thing and see if we can make it worse or try to fix it. Hopefully we're not going to make it worse.
Hopefully not worse.
All right, so here we go. All right, folks, we have success. Once again, we have zero experience in the plumbing field, but we can dig a hole. And Tim has found it. We have a leak. If you can see it there. We're now going to figure out how to try to dig it up and repair it. So away we go. All right, so we found out, if you look over here in the back here, this is a well-fed system. So it comes off of the well into the house, and then back in about probably 2, 3, 4 years ago, they had a big freeze. The lines froze, so they had to replace them, and I guess at some point there was a line that ran off the house and fed the spare house over here. When that happened, the water pipe bust. So instead of fixing the line, they capped it off, which you see here, and now we got a leak on there. So now the new line actually runs straight off the pump over to the house, and it doesn't get fed from the other house. So this is just the end of the line. It's got a small leak and it's leaving a lot of wet spots. So we will try to figure out how to cap it off and make sure it doesn't happen again. I wonder if there's a way to eliminate this straight from the house. Oh, we'll have to figure it out. Anyway, we will figure it out. All right, so got all the parts, and I'm going to clamp the or cut the end off, and then reinstall everything else. Okay, everything's been plumbed in. Now it's time to apply some water. And we will see what happens. So let us see. It's coming out.
Looks like we fixed it.
All right, so once again, with no experience, we have fixed the plumbing issue, and everything looks good. So you guys have renters coming in at 10?
Yes.
All right, so they will be able to have water now. So can you give Tim a big thanks?
Big 2 thumbs up.
All right. Good job, Tim. So Tim made that. You said that's the hay trolley out of the barn. That looks cool.
And that's a piece of barn, the top piece is a piece of barn wood out of the barn.
Yeah, very cool.
That's the old well pulley right here.
Oh, that's cool.
He made that loud out of that. And then I just took those were just flat doors, and I trimmed them out so that they look like barn doors from paint.
What are you guys gonna do? Rent this out, or?
Live here while we build.
Any reason why you have a pool?
Yep. That's my hillbilly swimming pool.
Your hillbilly swimming pool on the side. Okay.
I have to put
This
that
is how we do it.
I have to put it up in there.
Yeah.
Painted fireplace.
It looks great.
We gutted and really, we probably spent more money on that wood on the walls right there
Yeah.
than anything else on here. Because we got the cabinets at a salvage place.
Mm-hmm.
The stove we paid $50 for. Those windows we're gonna repurpose. Those windows were the ones from the grandparents' house, and we're gonna repurpose those and make an island with 10 of them.
Ah, cool. So where'd you get all these skills at? How'd you develop this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
We watched Chip and Joanna Gaines a lot
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
from HGTV. Now this is the bathroom morning. It's a disaster. I don't even know if there's like, oh, I can't turn. Yeah,
Is that like is that real wood, or what is it? Is that like some sort of?
It's, we got it at Lowe's, and it's like, it's wood.
Yeah. And you guys are redoing the bath
And we
or the
put,
shower?
yes, we put new tile in here, new toilet. Tim did all the craftsman trim. He did all the trim.
Yeah, looks good. You guys did an
The
excellent
only
job.
thing we did not do ourselves was we had an electrician come put the pot lights, and there wasn't any ceiling lights in here, so it just blew it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were no lights in here. So, and for $54, I got all these bifold doors. They're all different. And I hinged them all together. And it's going to be a bedroom wall.
So you have a separate place for people to sleep.
Yep. You can open it. And shut the door. I close it. And it'll go from wall to wall.
Cool. You guys did a great job. How long you been working on this?
I'm here.
A year. Can you show me the thing down the store?
Yeah.
Hey, what is this? Highway 60? So this used to be an old store, an old country store, or what? A what'd you say? 3-acre trading post?
Somebody pulled in and knocked that fence on it. They had gas pumps out here,
Yeah.
and they had kerosene pump, and that's the old sign stand over there.
You guys gotta get a new sign.
Don't look at the mess.
The shelves were still in here?
Yes. Do you see that thing that looks like a pig's ear?
Yeah.
That's her grandfather's appendix.
Oh, it is? They didn't want it?
They said, our grandmother said it had to stay with the store as long as the store was here.
So as long as the store's here, the appendix stays?
You got it.
All right, that'll be an interesting thing to have behind the counter.
Yeah, all the shelves are still here. Those are from the original store.
Yeah. It's like a grocery store. What was this?
Yes.
Gas station grocery store.
There's the original sign. She left us the sign.
Oh, cool. That was on the post out there?
No, it was right above
Above the door?
That, do you see that sink right there?
Yeah.
That, on the left-hand side, was a dishwasher.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
one of the first original dishwashers. You pop the top,
Yeah.
put the dishes in it. It came out of the blockhouse.
There's a stove in the back.
That's the old potbelly stove that heated the place.
Is it still here?
Now, I have a friend that lives out here. I call him George. But he doesn't come out when I'm here.
Was he a lizard or a
He's just
snake? Oh, well, that'd be fun.
But I'm hoping he's still here and that I didn't make him chop his head off the other day because he was trying to get the blockhouse. Those are the rest of the windows from the old house.
That's the old stove.
This is the old stove.
You just gotta hook it back up.
Yeah, and that's the pipe that goes where it goes out. All these tools are here. It's hard to see. I didn't bring my phone.
What's that, a press?
That is a press. Those are old light fixtures that were outside, I guess.
Oh, okay.
There's old gas cans over there. Bottle used to freeze cows in.
Cool.
There's, but all that furniture over there was in the blockhouse, and we brought it out here.
So this is where you're gonna do your antiquing?
Yes. This is the next project after we get the blockhouse done.
All right.
To clean this out. That's an old antique baby playpen.
Yeah. Very cool place. Very cool place.
Thanks. We don't really know what else in here because we haven't done. We just kind of moved the
This
stuff.
is all the stuff that they left.
Mhm.
All right, cool. That's like an old farm table or whatever.
He made that table in wood shop when he was in high school.
Cool.
And he's 73.
Been around a while. Cool. This is a very nice place.
Thanks.
All right. Hopefully you can hear this. But this is our first Who Buddy Wants It interview, so I couldn't pick a better person to have this interview with than my big sister. So one of the reasons why I was going to do this is because I was having this discussion with this lady at work, That's the air conditioner. That's not Tim taking a leak over there. So I was having this discussion with this lady I work with, and I was like, why am I making these videos? You know, this seems kind of stupid. I only get like 100 and some people actually watch them. And then she kind of reminded me, like on one of the first videos I put out, I said, you know, like I wanted to, like the whole point of like the reselling stuff was to show my kids, you know, how we kind of work to build a business. So with that, you know, I was talking to this lady, you know, we were talking about mentors and stuff, and a big person in my life that's been a mentor has been my sister. She's been working ever since I've known her, like ever since she was 12. She was, you know, babysitting, and then it was just from one job to the next. She put herself through school. She had kids and raised both of them. She's a special ed teacher. She's just, when you look at me, I'm the black sheep. This is the best person that, so like, people will say to me sometimes, like, you work hard. Well, I've never worked hard as, you know, what you kind of set the bar at. So I just wanted to tell you thanks, and I love you.
Oh, you made me cry. I love you. I'm a special ed director. I'm not
Yeah, a special ed director. Sorry, correction. It's a special ed director. Anyway,
Always a special ed teacher.
So sorry. Correction. We'll have a note down at the bottom. So anyway, like, what do you think? Like what kind of, like, do you think it was us working? Like, I picked tomatoes. You babysat. You, like, what, like, makes us like what makes us, like, I mean, we have a little bit of mom in us, so, like, you know, you can't sit down for 5 seconds to where you have to be doing something. Dad's always worked like countless hours to make sure we didn't go without. Like, what makes us, you know, like, try to do things better? It's like the one thing I worry about having kids is, like, how do I pass that on to my kids? So hopefully they're watching this and they're seeing, you know, me and JR work hard shipping packages all days, hours, and nights, and doing this stuff. But you know, what kind of makes you driven to, you know, keep going? Because, like, now you got this place, which is amazing, you know, big farm, and the bed and breakfast stuff going. So if you're ever in Paducah, you need a bed and breakfast.
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb.
I guess on Airbnb.
So what kind of drives you? What makes you keep going?
Well, first of all, you can't judge a parent by what their children do.
Okay.
You
got good kids.
You can work really hard, but those kids don't necessarily do what you want them to do. I think it was, you know, when we were little, Mom stayed home.
Yeah.
She didn't really work, but she worked, like, doing crafts, and would go to bazaars and did some jobs at home. And Dad was always at work. I think they both had hard work ethic, I guess would be a good word to say. Like, Mom didn't work, but she was always cleaning. I mean, we were always cleaning something. Like, you didn't walk in the living room because she could tell because of the way the vacuum floor was.
You couldn't watch TV in our house because there was a vacuum constantly going
Running.
by.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you didn't walk past wherever the vacuum cleaner was sitting, or you would be in trouble.
And there were lines in the carpet to where you couldn't mess up.
That's right. We had that nice formal living room that no one was allowed to walk in, and it had no furniture in, and then someone threw a pull cue stick through the wall.
Allegedly.
And yeah.
Allegedly.
But I think we were brought up that way. I mean, no matter where we were, you know, I mean, I can look back at Granny. She always worked. She was probably my biggest idol because she raised 2 girls. She put herself through nursing school, and that's probably why I do a lot of what I do. Ma always worked. She was always doing hair. Granddaddy was always, you know, helping somebody with something, building something. Dad was always, you know, if anybody came over and asked for anything, Dad would help them. So I think we were just raised that way. And we always want better for our kids than what we have.
So Lucy and Abigail, if you're listening to this, get off your butt and do something important.
You don't have to do something important. Just do something.
Just do something.
Something that makes you proud of what you do. It means a lot to love your job.
Well,
And then have fun things on the side to make money. Like, we never thought we would own an Airbnb. I mean, we just wanted a place to come relax.
Well, thank you for setting the
I
bar
love
high,
you.
and I love you. And if you're ever in Paducah, please stay at my sister's place.
But he's really
Unless-
smarter than me and has a better job,
No, that's not
for
true.
the record.
That's not true. She did drop a brick on my finger whenever
I did
was
not.
little,
He did it
so-
himself.
Do you want to? Here you go. You got a correction. Would you like to do it now?
I'd like to correct myself and say that I have always worked 2 jobs. Even when I babysat, I never babysat just for one person. Even when I taught, I worked at Lowe's. I worked at the answering service. But it wasn't because I really needed the money. It was because I like to have the money to take my kids places, like to Florida, or to send White to nationals for cheerleading and not have to feel like we couldn't eat for a month. It was just so I could have those extra things and do things with my kids. Because I didn't want them to be different because they had a single mom.
Yep.